Hello guys and dolls, how are you? I hope you are well. Booyah! Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so there's been a couple things that happened since I last saw you, which was not long ago. um, so I had given my second dog away. That home where my dog was didn't work out. So I ended up he ended up staying with me until we could find another home for him, myself and my friend. And in the meantime, Milo was there because Milo's my current dog, and he didn't like Milo at all. So needless to say, he attacked him multiple times, regardless of getting in trouble, regardless of being reprimanded, regardless of being shocked with a shock collar, which is also called an e-collar. Regardless of that, he was determined to hurt my dog. And he was really nice with us because he remembered us from when I had him before, and he just decided that he's going to continually attack my dog and bite him in his ear over and over and over again. There was blood everywhere, all over the kitchen, all over my leg, my hand. There was blood everywhere. It was dripping like a faucet. It was horrible. I'm washing it every night with warm water and Epsom salt. They say you can use that on a dog. He still has his ear, so I guess that's okay. And I started using some ointment on it today to try to have that adhere to the wound and be an anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antibacterial, which is what this medicine is. So hopefully things will go well, and hopefully, knock on wood, I said a prayer about it, that he will not sustain a nasty infection as a result of this. If it does, if an abscess does occur, he will need to be seen. But we're going to go ahead and bind that in the name of God, Jesus. We're going to bind that, and no abscess. Let's just get it healed and move on. So that's what the goal is, to get it healed and move on. He's got another home, and he's doing really good in that new home. And the lady that has him, the two ladies that have him, her mom has a lot of issues. She takes care of her mom, and she's elderly and lonely and just depressed and that kind of thing. And they wanted a younger dog that, doesn't, hopefully will last for a long time. Because they don't want to attach to an animal just to have to, lose that animal. And that makes sense. So that's what's going on there. Fingers crossed everything goes well with Milo's healing. And that's that. Okay. Another thing that happened, attempted to happen. There was this young dude from Nigeria. I know where y'all are going with this. I know. And you are correct. Okay. You're correct. He says he saw me on Stefan Speaks, who is a famous YouTuber. He writes books, he does motivational speaking and all of that, and his expertise is relationships. He claims he saw me on there, and he started writing me on Instagram. So living in Nigeria is rough because you have to have multiple incomes in order to survive there. Most countries are like that. Many countries are like that. When I traveled to multiple countries, I saw that there's almost no middle class. You're either very dirt poor or you are very rich. There's almost no middle class. A lot of countries are like that. Jamaica and Mexico, and I'm sure Bahamas, certain islands in Bahamas, if not all of the islands, are the same. Middle class is just almost non-existent, depending on the country. So Nigeria is no exception to that rule. And so he targeted me. He's probably in his 20s. I am old enough to be his mother. I told him I was old enough to be his mother, and that had no bearing whatsoever. So what they try to do is a romance scam. They try to create these false emotions, and you're beautiful, and I just think the world of you, and all this other crap. And I had no problem being just not email, but just, we write back and forth. How are you? How's your day? How's your life going? I got no problem doing that. But so far as a relationship or anything, first of all, again, I'm old enough to be his mother. Secondly, I can't trust mofos that are right up under my nose in the same city. So what in the hell makes him think that I could trust somebody in another country, across the pond and around the world? I don't know what the hell possessed him to think that that was really going to be something that I would go for. Yeah. So, by the way, the person who I got rid of, so-called friend, was going off on me about scammers. Oh, you're going to get scammed. And I told him I was not going to get scammed. And he said his mother got scammed. And he proceeded to raise his voice and yell. This is the person he was talking about. Okay. Did I get scammed? No, I did not. It is my choice to get scammed. If I'm stupid and desperate and lonely and vulnerable, that sets me up for failure. That sets me up for failure and makes me a fun target for people who want to target somebody. I am not in those categories, any of those categories, so I'm good. Like I said, you can't trust somebody this close to your face. What the hell makes you think you could trust some mofo that's all the way around the world? Come on. Okay? Please. Give me a break. Anyway, so he watched my videos on YouTube also. I'm not dumb. He's kind of sneaky, and he was watching it. And one of the videos, the last video, one of the recent ones I did, I said, I'm not going to give somebody who's trying to scam me, they're not going to scam me out of 20 grand. Like my previous friend who said I was going to get scammed and my mother got scammed. I said, I'm not vulnerable or desperate or lonely, so I'm good. But he insisted on yelling at me because his mother was a dumb bitch. And so she got scammed. And so I got scammed. She's cold-blooded. So no, I don't feel sorry for her. No. No, 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 no. You treated your son like shit. And I have to deal with him. His 4 wives had to deal with him. His daughter has to deal with him because you didn't raise him right. No, I don't feel sorry for you. Anyway, I told him off today, by the way, in a text. I said, I said, apparently you have a personality disorder. You are harsh, rude, insensitive, and extremely selfish. You need some professional help. You lost 2 friends in a couple months and you had 4 failed marriages. It's time for you to get some real therapy and find out why you have so much animosity and hatred towards people, especially women. So that's what I told him today. I feel good because I'm going to get the last word and I'm going to tell you all about yourself because nobody else has enough balls to do it. I'll do it. Anyway, so when he was talking about I was going to get scammed, he was talking about Nigerian boy. Another thing about, not just because Nigeria is notorious for scammers, but not just because of that can you distrust, but they're so far away. And I don't know, you just cannot let somebody create this false love and these false emotions. And also, in a lot of these countries, there's something called a caste system, C-A-S-T-E, caste system, where women are considered below an ant and men are above women. American men pull that shit too. That's why I'm single. It's another reason I'm single, because a lot of guys think I'm going to be your ruler. You are not going to be my ruler, bitch, because I am not your daughter, and you didn't get my mother pregnant and get her, you didn't get her pregnant with me. You are not my father. Therefore, you are not in control of Jack and shit, and Jack left town. So let's get that straight. But a lot of Nigerian men, Jamaican men, foreign men, period, feel that I am above you because I am the man, which I have a dick, so that automatically makes me a dictator. Like I said, American men pull that shit too. But it's typical in other countries also. So he was talking to me. He was trying to establish rules in the beginning. So we couldn't even have a pen pal type of situation because you're trying to be my father. And whether I'm your pal even though he supposedly, quotation marks, wanted more. He didn't want more. He wanted to create false love on my part, not his. He's pretending, and he's trying to get me to fall for him. I know how this works. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not 5 years old. I am double digits years old. And no, I'm not falling for fake emotions and fake love in your fucking scam. Anyway, he's trying to establish rules. You know, when you go so-and-so, such and such a place, let me know when you get home. So you got home safe, which I forgot to do that because men really don't care about that. They don't give a shit if you came home safe or not, unless their dick is hard. Okay, let's just keep it real. We're going to keep it raw today. If they have feelings and emotions in somewhere other than their pecker, they may be concerned when you go home, let me know you got home safe. But most of them don't give a flying rat's ass about that, so give me a break. So I forgot. And he said, I thought I told you, the next day he wrote me and said, I thought I told you to contact me when you got home. I said, oh, I forgot, which I did. I'm not used to people giving a shit. Well, he doesn't give a shit either. He's just running game. So moving right along, he said, what are you doing? This was another day. What are you doing? Did you just wake up? And I said, I'm with a client right now. So he stopped talking, and that was cool because I was talking to somebody. I was, So then fast forward to, I don't know if it was later that day, whatever time frame, or, whatever it was. He came back and he said, I thought you were going to report back to me when you finished with your client. I said, what? And my exact words were, are you crazy? LOL. Although not LOL, because this is a caste system. I'm establishing that I am the man and I am in control and I'm in charge. You ain't in charge of shit. Especially when it comes to me. Okay? I've seen this in Asian cultures, Jamaican, Mexican. I've just seen it multiple times, and sometimes I've witnessed it with my own eyes, where a man is bashing a woman that he worked with, and they were Asian. He chewed her up all kind of ways. American women, some of them will put up with that, and others will be like, who are you talking to like that? Oh, no. You can take this job and shove it, and then she's out the door because she's not having that. You talk to your damn wife like that. You don't talk to your workers like that. So anyway, he's trying to establish, I'm in control of this whole situation. You ain't in control of shit. What he should do is try to get here to get an education and then work on getting his citizenship. Get your, I don't know what you would call it when you come to another country for your education. I don't know what that would be classified as, but that's what you do. You don't try to scam people online. Well, anyway, when he realized that I wasn't having it, and I'm not going to allow you to tell me how things are going to go down, he disappeared. He just faded to black. Now, I could have blocked him. The second I heard he was Nigerian, I almost blocked him immediately. But there's no loss if you end up having a pen pal. I've had pen pals from other countries before, and it was cool. There was no problem. It was cool. Eventually you go your own separate ways, and people get married and have kids, and they kind of just fade to black or whatever. So you may not have contact with them, but you may have contact with them for like a year or two, or whatever the case is, and it's all good. But we were not going to be on those terms. He was going to make me develop feelings for him while he was using me to scam, so that he could come to the United States. Do it the right way, bro. Get your education over here. Have someone sponsor you over here. Do it the right way. Don't try to get somebody's legs open and try to, let me see a picture of your full body. I don't send guys pictures like that because they don't have any self-control. So no, I don't do full body pictures. He wasn't liking that either. So then he wants to see the full body so that he can start objectifying me sexually, which will give me, hopefully, in his mind, give me this false impression that I developed feelings for him because he's attracted to me and I'm attracted to him, and we're going to build off of this, and I'm going to spiral out of control and fall head over heels in love, and I'll pay for you to come over here, and I'll do everything in the world for you. Dude, you're living in a fantasy world. That ain't happening, not with me. Do it the right way. Like I said, get your education and bring your ass over here that way. Don't play games with people because it's going to backfire in your face unless you find a sucker, and you're not going to find a sucker over here. So anyway, that's what me and the previous friend were arguing about, because he's convinced I was going to get scammed. And that's telling me that you don't trust my judgment, because I'm a dumb woman anyway, because he got animosity towards women anyway. And I said, your mother was stupid, that's why she got suckered. I went there, I don't care, and I know that's going to make him angry. And he's stupid too, because she never had respect for you. We're going to go there, because I'm tired of people. She never had respect for you growing up. You're a dysfunctional adult as a result of her. When she got sick, you moved her into your house. When you moved her into your house, she was abusive to you and was mind screwing you while she's laying up in your goddamn house. She started mind screwing him and trying to make him mad on purpose. You stupid for being in that situation. She didn't have respect for you when you were little. What the hell makes you think, I'm on a roll, what the hell makes you think she's going to have respect for you now? Just because she was sick at the time and had to move in. She would be moving into a motherfucking nursing home. You understand me? I'm not the one you want to play with. And let me tell y'all something. For those of you that are parents and you're assholes to your kids, don't expect them to all feel sorry for you and they got a soft heart. Everybody's not like that. Some of your kids that you treated like garbage, they're going to put your ass in a nursing home. And they don't care. They're not even going to say goodbye to you. Here they are. What do you need me to sign? Bada bing, bada boom, boom, out. You're not getting flowers and a phone call every week or every couple of days. You are done. I didn't have respect for your ass growing up, and I damn sure don't respect you now, because if you were a monster back then, you haven't changed. People get worse when they get older. What did I just say? People get worse when they get older. Very, very few times in life will you see where somebody has... I've known of people that had a near-death experience and they were doing their life all wrong and they were crapping on people their whole life and they just did not care. They had a near-death experience. They almost lost their life. And some of them saw hell. They had glimpses of hell. And that was a wake-up call. And they turned their life completely around and they turned their whole, they're just not the same person anymore because of that. It was a wake-up call. Most people don't get that wake-up call at all. Mess with me, I'll put your ass in, I'll put you under the nursing home. Don't even let one of my parents, don't even let them have a room. Let them sit outside. All right? Build them a little, I don't know, an awning. And they can sit near the building with an awning so when it rains, they're covered. Mess with me if you want to. So anyway, my parents know better than to rely on me for that. They know better. They know better. And I'm not one of those people that just because you died, I feel sorry for you. I'm on a roll today. Just because you died, everybody feels sorry for you. Oh, the person lost their life. Oh, it's bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's one less demon we got to deal with. I don't feel sorry for you. If you were an asshole when you were breathing, I don't promote you to saint. I know a lot of people promote somebody to saint because they died. I'm not stupid like that. I'm not promoting your ass. You're getting demoted even more. You should have died a lot sooner and you wouldn't have hurt as many people as you did. That's my reaction. I'm the person you want to play games with. Please, don't even. So, anyway, confrontation. When you have to confront somebody and you're scared and your heart is pounding, don't start off. Your heart's going to be racing, especially if you hate confrontation. But your best bet is to just try to stay as direct as possible. Don't hem and haw and beat around the bush. I know of a situation where somebody put somebody else's business out there and didn't hesitate to do it, and that was dead wrong. So that person needs to be confronted. Will this other individual confront them? I don't know. Would I confront her? Yes. And today is a good day to do it. I will pull you to the side and say, what was up with that? What made you think that you could say that, and where did you get that information from? You got nothing to lose because the person has already had diarrhea of the mouth. So you got nothing to lose by confronting them and saying, well, why would you put my business out there? Why would you say such and such? Why would you do that? And not only would you do it, but you did it in front of everybody. So you just stick to the facts. Try not to get overly emotional about it. If you have to write down what you want to say to them, not bring it, of course, you know, just try to, just to give you some clarity, write it down. What happened, what was said or done, how you want to address each and every one of those infractions directly. You want to address it directly. Okay, I'll give an example. I don't know. Let's say I'm married and my best female friend said something at the dinner when we all went out to eat, and my best friend decided to say something derogatory about my husband. If I'm married, and I'm not, thank you Jesus, I'm not married. But anyway, let's just pretend, for the sake of the story, I am. And he's let's just say he's self-conscious about his receding hairline. My best friend knows he's sensitive about that, so she makes it a point to make a joke in front of everybody at the dinner table to humiliate him, but under the pretense of joking. I have no problem confronting that person and saying, not you don't do it right then and there, okay? Although if you make me angry enough, I will. I'll embarrass you in front of everybody. But best way to do that is, last night you knew that, let's call my husband, my imaginary husband, let's call Dave. You know Dave is sensitive about his hair, so why would you feel the need to make a joke at his expense in front of everybody? Oh, I was just joking. You're so sensitive. Why are you tripping off of that? Because that was out of line, and you knew damn well that was out of line. So why would you do something like that? It's not funny. Why would you do that? How would you like somebody doing that to you? How would you like them saying, finding out what your vulnerability is or something that bothers you, and they just put that all out there like that? You have a limp, for example. Well, you don't walk straight. How would you like somebody talking about that? Why you walk like that? Why you walk like Gumby? Well, how would you feel if somebody made fun of you? You walk like a cartoon character, like one leg is way shorter than the other. How would you like somebody making jokes about that to everybody? If you're self-conscious about it, how would you feel? Right. It doesn't feel so good now, does it? So once you get started, you'll get on a roll. The idea of getting started is intimidating for some people. You got to pick your battles too. If your boss is hateful and abusive and verbally abusive and makes your life a living hell, I would not go off on them because you'll get fired. Okay, so you have to choose your battles. And look for another job in the meantime, because you don't have to deal with a hostile work environment. You don't. So, but the idea of getting started is probably quite intimidating until you start opening your mouth, because once you start putting it out there, then whatever you say after each, statement comes easier. It's just that initial, the initial conversation is intimidating. But once you get started, you'll be on a roll, and either the person will, imagine that, okay, take responsibility for what they've done and apologize to that person, which good luck to that. That would be the mature adult thing to do. How many people can say that? How many people could say that they were wrong and I'm sorry? Is it easy to do? No. But should you do it if you were wrong? Most definitely. Most definitely. Some people can't say I'm sorry, like the words get stuck, like the words won't come out. So they'll never apologize. They may take you to lunch. They may take you for your favorite latte at Starbucks. They may babysit your dog when you go on vacation or something like that, or babysit your house while you're gone or something. They may go above and beyond for you because that's their way of apologizing, because they can't apologize. Some people just are not capable, either because of pride or whatever's wrong with them. They just have a brick wall when it comes to accountability. They're hitting a brick wall. So, yeah. So, like I said, once you get started with the words, the rest will come easier. The rest will come easier. It's just that initial And sometimes a person will make it easier for, not really on purpose make it easier for you, but they'll say, you seem really upset. What's going on? Well, I'm upset because I don't like what happened at dinner yesterday. So they started it, so then you could fill in the blanks with da-da-da-da-da-da. So that makes it even easier. You seem like you're really upset. Did I do something wrong? Did I do something to piss you off? What's going on? You mad at me? You know, you can say, well, yeah, I'm not thrilled. I don't know what happened yesterday, but it was out of line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, yeah. So anyway, I had a call come in. So once you get over the hump, which is starting the conversation, the rest will come out better. Now, if someone is confronting you, the hardest thing for you is going to be to resist defending yourself. And a person doesn't want you to defend yourself. They want you to take accountability. So if you were the one that made the insulting comment under the guise of a joke about someone's receding hairline or whatever it is that they're self-conscious about, scars on their face or whatever, their arm never healed right when it broke or whatever it is that they're self-conscious about. If you were the one, it's time for you to put your pride away. You're probably going to get pissed right away. Like, what? Why are you tripping off of that? That wasn't a big deal. Well, to that person, it is a big deal because if it wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't bring it up. So obviously, it is a big deal to them. So you have to put your pride away. I've done it. It sucks. But you have to put your pride away, swallow your pride, and try to put yourself in that person's shoes. How would you feel if someone did that to you? What you did in a joking way? What if someone did that to you? You were on the receiving end of that. How would that make you feel? And, you know, maybe to you it wasn't a big deal. But again, if they're bringing it up, to them it is a big deal. And you need to acknowledge that. If you care about that person, you're going to care about how they feel. And you're going to say, well, I'm kind of shocked because I didn't realize that would be taken so seriously. I said that in jest. You know, I was joking, but I apologize. I didn't mean for that to come off in a derogatory way. So I take responsibility and I'm sorry. And I don't have a problem apologizing to Dave if you allow me to do so. You know, next time I see him, I'd like to apologize to him because I didn't realize I was out of line, but I was, and I'm sorry. Even if you want to get mad and defend yourself, sometimes you just cannot. Take a deep breath. Here's the thing. I have a lot more control over not wanting to chew your head off if I can stop and breathe before I respond. Okay? If I stop and breathe before I respond to you, I'm going to be a lot more likely to respond properly. So I want y'all to practice that. And yes, I do practice it. And no, it's not easy. Okay? I remember one time when I was married. Don't remind me about that. Barf. Anyway, one day he was in the mood. He's a narcissist, right? So he was in the mood to pick a fight. That's how they roll. They love fighting. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. So he was going to just say off the wall things, and he just kept nitpicking and just kept that going. And I started to respond because I was tired of it. You know, you start losing your patience. But then I caught myself, and I started to go at it, and I took a deep breath, and I said, all right, listen, I'm having a good day. I'm not going to let you ruin my day, so you need to go find someone else to pick on because I'm not having it. You're not going to ruin my day no matter what you do. So go pick on somebody else or go find something to do with yourself. That's what I told him. And he quit. When he realized that I was disengaging and the crap that he was doing was not going to antagonize me, which I started to bite the bait, and then I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that today, so go get a hobby or something. Go find something to do with yourself. Anyway, quit laughing, y'all. It's not funny. Quit laughing. So anyway, So there you go. There you have it. All of it in a nutshell. So anyways, I do coaching. If you're interested, let me know. And y'all take care. Don't take people's crap. If you have to fire somebody, you have to be done with them. Be done with them. Because if you being involved with them, friendship, family, relationship, spouse, best friend, if you being involved with them is throwing you into the lion's den, which will take a toll on your emotional health, spiritual, physical health, it will start to slam you as a person, and it'll start causing problems with your body. Migraines, body aches, all kinds of crap. Don't wait until it gets to that point to get rid of them. If you're uncomfortable, there's your sign. And you don't feel bad about it. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. It is your job to take care of yourself and your emotional well-being. No one's going to do it for you. So you got to do what you got to do. Okay? And don't let nobody, look, I got to say this again because I know people are not going to, it's not going to sink in for some people. And I can't help those people. If you're vulnerable and you're lonely and you're desperate for someone, you are a prime target for a predator. You are a prime target for a predator. You don't want to be a prime target. Fall in love with you. Date you. Put candles around your bathtub. Take a bubble bath. Listen to soft music. Do yoga. And men can do yoga too. Okay? Read books. Write poetry. Commune with nature. Whatever it is that calms you down. Whatever it is that soothes your soul. You make sure that you fall in love with you and you take care of you before you get involved with other people, because if you don't, you're a prime target for somebody who will smell your weakness like a shark can detect blood in the water. They will smell your weakness, your vulnerability, and they will target you. You don't want to be targeted. And you don't want to have somebody manipulate you to fall in love with them so that they could take deeper advantage of you. Okay? Then you start doing irrational shit like letting some stupid ass that you don't even know that well, but he's good in bed, you let him move into your house. You let some broad move into your house that's been treating you like crap. And, you know, she gives you great sex, men, because that's your biggest weakness. For a lot of y'all, biggest weakness, kryptonite, is sex. She would use that, and she could be a predator. And then you let her move in. And you buy her a car. And you bend over backwards for her. And yes, I've known of people that did that. The more evil she acted, the more he did for her. Wow. I've seen that a lot. I've seen that a lot. It defies logic and reason, but I've seen it a lot. Don't be a target. Don't make yourself a good victim. That's not something you want to sign up for. Stay alone until you can get strong up here. If you have to go to therapy, you go to therapy. If you have to talk to a coach, like me, then do that. But don't let yourself become a victim by being vulnerable, and somebody tells you that you're handsome or you're pretty. You've never been told that before, so you take that and run across the football field with it, and then it's open season for that person because they see how vulnerable you are. Don't be a good victim. Don't be a good victim. Okay? All right. Much love. Y'all take care. Bye.